Let's address a couple of other things that are going on that I'm seeing. Supposedly, ABC leaked Kamala the questions. That doesn't surprise me at all, one bit. The leaking of the questions is really interesting. If that happened, there's the situation with the ongoing narrative around Haitians in Springfield, Ohio situation that both sides are just doubling down on. There's the additional attempt on Trump, right? Additional attempt on Trump. There's consistent bickering back and forth across every political aspect. And I just hate this part of the movie. I hate this part of the movie. I hate this part of the movie because there's so much nonsense happening right now across the aisle. If they really leaked those questions, that is crazy. This man having another attempt on his life is crazy. It's crazy. The consistent need to hypergeneralize people, whether they're immigrants or not, is crazy. It's so annoying. So I ultimately just want this part of the movie to be over. Wake me up in 50 days from now when this is all done, because I can't stand any of it. I am really exhausted by all of it. This is so annoying. Like all of it. The potential undergirdings of the guy who attempted being in a BlackRock commercial and a Gideon video. Like, what are we living through right now, fam? What are we living through? This is just every day. There's another crazy viral story about something else. Like, I'm so over it. And I'm just like, guys, Christians, we cannot allow all of this to have us jump out of our Christianity and into the flesh. We cannot allow all of this to speak wild of Haitians or to dismiss Trump because you don't like him while there's real attempts on his life. Like, we can't lose our humanity. Forget our humanity, because our humanity is wicked. We can't lose our Christianity in the midst of just a nasty election cycle. I know election cycles are going to get not nasty. I get it. They're gross. But goodness gracious, all of this happening all around the same time. Yeah, don't become a groper. Don't become the polarized, weird uncle on Facebook. Don't become the guy that's still talking about eating cats and dogs and thinking that that's fly when all the narratives around it is based on non-factual information, and you think that all Haitians love to eat cats and dogs. Like, while at the same time acknowledging that we have bad border policy by bad politicians, like bad border policies, bad immigration policies. Like, we can't have unjust scales in these situations. Multiple things can be true at the same time. We have bad border policies that allowed 20,000 migrants of any ethnicity, forget their Haitians, any ethnicity, to flood Ohio City. That's dumb over the course of a couple years. While at the same time saying and assuming and deeming that somehow Haitian people or African people are more deplorable and just like to eat animals because they all practice voodoo, or the vast majority of them practice voodoo. How many Haitian people do you know? I know quite a few, a handful. Most of them tell me that this sort of stuff is not commonly practiced, that it's a fringe minority that practices in secret. And when you look at the percentages of people who practice voodoo, is about, they say, anywhere from 2% all the way up to 50%. I don't know those numbers, but about 0.5% of Americans practice witchcraft. You don't hyper generalize Americans or white folks as witches. No, you go, now scale that number up. Half a percent of the American population is a lot of people. It's like 1.5 million people practice witchcraft. We don't assume that all Americans or white folks practice witchcraft. Like, this is craziness. So I'm going to do a deeper dive on all this. I just can't wait for this to be gone. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for all this to be done. Whoever wins, whoever loses, hold your L and just eat it on the chin. Pause. Eat it. Take the L. I don't care, because both sides are just making a complete spectacle of this entire situation. Both sides. You got the Democrats, who did not have a democratic election and anointed the daggone vice president, the worst ranking vice president in history, to be their nominee. Okay? The party with Democrat in it did not have a democratic process. Had they had a democratic process, perhaps RFK could have been running. I don't know. You got the right vice president saying that I'm okay with these stories being created. I'm okay with these stories being created. I'm okay with creating stories around things that aren't true, because people are calling him and saying that they've seen things. You know how many people call and say they've seen crazy things that aren't true? And therefore, we're going to single out this demographic of people, this group of people. My man Delano Squires did an amazing job on an article that I posted about this on X, and I'm going to do a deeper breakdown of it tomorrow. I just don't got the capacity today. I just don't got the capacity. I'm so exhausted over all of this stuff. Like, it's so annoying, and it divides us, and the people who should know better become the crazy uncle on Facebook across both sides. Like, it's crazy. It's craziness that's happening. And I'm so like, man, vote who you want to vote for at this point. Vote who you want to vote for. I can't stamp the DNC. I can't stamp Harris. I don't know how anybody can come to the conclusion that she's the lesser of two evils. But vote who you want to vote for. Just don't blow your witness. Don't blow your Christianity. Don't sacrifice your conscience at the altar of pragmatism. Like, pragmatism, the ends justify the means. So even though we don't have any evidence of Haitians eating cats and dogs, there's one video from a year ago, not in Springfield. There's another video of an American citizen, not in Springfield. There's a guy carrying was it a goose or a duck? Not in Springfield, not Haitian. Even though we know those are the facts on the ground, we're going to perpetuate a hypergeneralization. And the hypergeneralization is when, this is the hypergeneralization, when you can't decipher a small demographic of people that have a loud voice and the means of said people. So a hypergeneralization is like, all black people are violent. That's a hypergeneralization. That's not true. All black people are criminals. That's a hypergeneralization. That's not true, right? Haitians all practice voodoo, or Haitians be practice voodoo. That's not true. Now, the Jews run the banks. The Jews run the media. Okay, these are hypergeneralizations, right? Are there Jewish people that run media? Yeah. Are there Jewish people that are in banking? Yeah. Do all Jews are in banking and run the media? No. Are there, right? And so we do this to other groups, not understanding that as a conservative, as someone, in my opinion, conservatives have the better ideas. My opinion, better ideas. But there's a disconnect between communicating those ideas that, in my opinion, are more biblically aligned, and how those ideas resonate with people. And so we have in my opinion, we have a messaging problem. If the election is going to come down to people eating cats and dogs and women's bodies, like, who's worse? The cats and dogs, or the people killing babies? Like, this is what this election is coming down to. It's just mad exhausting, man. It's just mad exhausting. And so I'm just over it. I think that the fact that this man Trump keeps having attempts on his life is crazy. It's sad. I think the fact that Elon freaking tweeted about, why has no one attempted to take out Harris and Biden? Like, what? What are we doing? Elon, what are you doing, bro? What are we doing? Like, so it's like, is this going to get worse? Like, how much worse can it get? How much worse can it get? Like, I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. Like, I don't know how it can get any worse than it already is. You know what I mean? And then the potential ABC feeding her the questions. Like, is that true? oh my gosh, like, did they really feed her the questions? Is there going to be another debate? Should he even debate again? Right? Like, this is just craziness, man. This is just crazy. So anyway, I just want to talk about good things. I just want to talk about Jesus and good things. I'm finishing this devotional. I'm like, yo, this is fire. I got a fire pod coming out with Lecrae. We just did a pod with Maverick City. I saw the first cut of that Maverick City pod. You know, it's like, man, there's so many other things that are happening that I'm like, I'm excited about. And this is the stuff we're talking about. Like, we're talking about, why did no one take a shot at Biden and Harris? Like, really, Elon? Really? That's your commentary. That's your responsible commentary as being one of the most influential people. It's just craziness. Now, again, there's real issues. I get it. The migrant crisis is a real issue. I get it. The left and all their shenanigans, real issues. Right? Yeah, Elon really posted that. He deleted it, to his credit, but he really posted that. He really posted. He said he was trying to joke. It's just like so many things in such a condensed time. So many lies on both sides. Harris flat out lying to Trump's face. So many different lies that I'm just like, man, can someone just wake me up when this part of the movie's over? Like, I just want to be in the movie theater, slumped, ate some popcorn, relaxing. Y'all wake me up when this part's over, because I'm over it. I'm over it. This is crazy news. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.